What is the best order to watch Universal Monsters films? Imagine stepping into a world where monsters are born from the shadows of the past, each with its own story and style. If you want to experience the evolution of horror on screen, watching these films in the right order makes all the difference. The best way to do this is by following the original releases dates, which show how the studio built its legendary monster universe over time. Starting with the earliest films helps you see how horror changed from gothic tales to science fiction and hybrid stories. Begin with Dracula from 1931. This film introduced Count Dracula, setting the tone for vampire stories and gothic horror. Next, watch Frankenstein, also from 1931, which gave us the iconic monster and a new kind of horror rooted in science and creation. Then, move on to The Mummy from 1932, which added the supernatural Egyptian curse element to the mix. After that, The Invisible Man from 1933 brought science fiction into the horror world, with its story of invisibility and madness. Following these, Bride of Frankenstein from 1935 is a natural sequel that expands the story of Frankenstein's creature and explores themes of loneliness and acceptance. Werewolf of London, also from 1935, introduces the myth of the werewolf, adding a new shape-shifting horror to the collection. Finally, Dracula's Daughter from 1936 continues the vampire saga, exploring vampirism from a different angle. Watching these films in order respects how audiences of the time experienced the monsters for the first time. It also shows how the studio's special effects, makeup, and storytelling evolved through the years. If you want to go further, you can include other titles like The Phantom of the Opera, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, and Creature from the Black Lagoon. Some later films even feature crossovers, but sticking to the main sequence keeps things simple and clear. This order reveals how horror shifted from gothic and supernatural themes to more science fiction and hybrid stories. It reflects the cultural changes and cinematic styles of the era. Watching the films in their original releases order gives you the best view of how Universal Pictures created its legendary monster legacy. So, start with Dracula from 1931, then go to Frankenstein, The Mummy, The Invisible Man, Bride of Frankenstein, Werewolf of London, and Dracula's Daughter. This sequence offers a clear journey through the history and culture of classic horror cinema.